Hello there, Capricorn. Oh my God. Do you know, right, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit said to me before the reading, the messages are going to be coming in thick and fast. That's just flung itself out there. This is my second attempt at doing your reading. And what come out in reverse in the first attempt that I did was the goal, not the goal. Oh my goodness, what is going on? The World card in reverse. There's some type of goal, some type of aim, direction you're trying to get to. I feel it's an aim or it's a goal because the Ten of Pentacles is following the World that was in reverse. And this is about not quite reaching, not quite getting there. So whatever it is that you're trying to, I'm hearing maximize. Okay, apologies guys for the delay with the reading again. Illness, been dropping like flies at this end, the whole household. We're ready and raring to go though, back to it. So this is going to be your reading taking you from mid-August right the way up until mid-September. Remember, time is fluid. Some of you will identify with the reading now, others of you won't. It'll be a completely predictive reading. It's just down to you to try and gauge. Spirit wants me to take that back. A like, share, and oh my, did you see them fly out the corner of the screen? I was going to say a like, share and a subscribe will go down an absolute treat. Star energy, death in reverse, and the Hierophant. Clearly some type of goal, some type of healing here that's not being achieved. There's a stubbornness element. That's why it's not getting there. I'm not sensing the mithered energy is yours. I'm sensing it's your parties coming into the reading. But there's definitely a goal. Something of high importance. May even be, some of you have had a celebration. And there was lack of coming together. There's real hesitancy here now. It's as if my mood, my energy has really dropped. Real disappointment here. Clear, strong guidance, please. I'm going to take that one. Here's that celebration. Some type of occasion or a vibe of where there was meant to be joy and happiness, and it didn't work out that way. It didn't end up going about that way, but I feel it's because this party that's external to you, they didn't see it the same as what you did. What else can you give me please, Spirit, for Cap's party coming into the reading? Page of Swords, immaturity, that's what I'm getting. They may have been immature in the past and now they're looking at how they was immature, possibly getting quite mithered about it. Really trying to work hard though. They might not be verbalizing it yet. Really trying to work hard at how they're going to get themselves out of this situation. What's the situation between Capricorn and their party in love as of this moment, please, Spirit? Devil in reverse. Great sign. But I'm hearing one of you is still in the devil in the upright and the other one's trying to process it and let it go. The words are going now, guys, so great sign because it means Spirit's coming in really strongly. What is it that Capricorn's party, what they're not revealing to Capricorn as of this moment? I'm sure you heard that fling out then. 10 of Wands. Pressure, real pressure. Ashamed, can't seem to see past this event. Sorry about the kids striking in the background. How is it that your party, how do they view you as of this moment? Now remember guys, this is how they view you. It doesn't mean say it's how you actually are. Upset. Bloody hell. There's a mammoth issue here that you can't seem to get past. I'm hearing influenced by other people. And then there's been a sudden surge. The surge is likely caught up in this devil in reverse energy. but you're hesitant. You're not quite there yet. You're not quite on board. And I'm fully believing that your party is the real deal. What are their fears, anxieties and concerns when it comes to Capricorn? The Sun. Realization, I'm getting with that. Happiness, joy. What's the plan of action when it comes to moving the connection forward with you? 5 of Wands in reverse. They're not knowing how to approach it. Can be avoiding conflict, but I think they're expecting conflict. Just heard hesitancy again. This 5 of Wands, it doesn't have to mean when it's in the upright extreme conflict. It can be anxiety, brainstorming, but there's something that's being dilly-dallied around here, and they're not quite sure how they're going to approach this yet, so they're not really motivating themselves to create the change with you. Their thought process or how they feel about this situation, whatever it is where there's disappointment, they now get it, they're on board, but they're thinking now that you're not on board. What's the guidance, please, Spirit, for Capricorn coming into this reading? The Tower. Wows. Okay, I'll just pop those in the right position for you. Clear, strong guidance, please, Spirit, for Capricorn in love with this 4 of Wands energy. What can you give me for Cap in love for the 4 of Wands? 7 of Swords. That can be seen as Aquarius energy, typically ruled by the moon. So there's an element of mystery there, something not quite being all above board. Yeah, he does it. Sorry, it's foiled ones. He does look a little bit shady there as he's trying to sneak away with something. But I'm not getting that it's coming from you. There's a Sun card again. And 9 of Pentacles. Let's see how your party's coming into the reading. 4 of Cups. 8 of Swords. And Knight of Cups. There's a responsibility here I feel your party had to you, or a gesture, something like that. Maybe an event. Maybe that some of you have graduated, and I'm hearing they didn't turn up to the ceremony, something like that. Obviously that's not going to apply for all of you, but I'm getting the vibe with this energy here of a realizing now you're in a good place yourself, and possibly you're happy staying how you are. This 9 of Pentacles energy can be seen as a single person's card, doesn't have to be. But she's distracted there, she's admiring that bird there. And birds represent messages. And I feel it's opportunities that are coming into her, making her think, you know, I'm all right on my own. For some of you, there's a child involved as well within this connection. And they keep bringing something up or asking questions. And your party goes completely quiet about it. They're really holding back, going into self-preservation here. They're absolutely clueless, or they do not know what to do to get themselves out of this position. And whilst you're happy, there's a bit of mystery, or I'm hearing intrigue from your party, that they're not quite sure why you're so happy, if you haven't got from them what you needed, but it's because you've become self-sufficient. I've just heard Mercury retrograde. This then is a predictive reading for some of you, because the next Mercury retrograde doesn't start until, let me think, September the 9th, and goes right the way through up until October the 2nd. I'm getting the energy where they know you're pissed off. They know you're annoyed, but what they can't place or work out is you both may not have discussed it yet, this particular incident or how they've been, but the way that they're viewing you from the outside is being happy, very, very happy. What can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Devil that's in reverse? What's the situation between Cap and their party as of this moment? Six of Pentacles, Temperance, and Seven of Pentacles. So much earth coming into this reading. It's as if the focus has been shifted from cups and fire, passion and love, and now it's become strategic, quite business-like. But it's helped shift this upset, and it's throwing your party because you're not vibing in that energy anymore, or you're not appearing to be vibing in the emotional, may even be a passionate way towards them or connected with them. You're distracted by other things, may not even be distracted. You're just investing into other areas and seeing where you can grow. I'll take one more card on that. One more card for the Seven of Pentacles, please, Spirit. There it is again. Page of Swords. The upset between the both of you, it is going. That may even be your energy. It's a Capricorn card, the Devil. Doesn't have to be you though, it can be the situation, but there's improvement. There's a balancing. There's looking more at the tangible and investing and growth. But relationship wise, they're seeing that you're going down that route, that direction. But you're wanting to see changes if it is you've got back involved with them. More permanent changes. You're not in no hurry to... You're not going to act impulsively, put it that way, with regards to what they want, or be as easily forgiven as you may have been before. You're wanting to see time and energy being put into changes. You're wanting them to be permanent, because there's a highlighting here of how something was before. And if it was to slip back to that, it won't work. But this person's working so hard. Your party really is working hard coming into the reading. But there's something you need to discuss between the both of you, and it's a no-go area. I'm getting the energy of, because everything's so good, why discuss this issue that we've got between us at the minute? It's going to be addressed at some point. It needs to be. But while these are both, or they may be yearning for an answer from you, they're appreciating the moment. I really do think they're appreciating the moment that they've got with you now. They'll never admit and say they get your point of view. They know where you're coming from, and you was right. Oh, so that's just flung itself out there. Tower again. But this has been a major breakthrough here for them. It's as if they've been absolutely slapped in the face, but they're not going to tell you this. It's not how they are. It's quite a stubborn energy. They're not going to tell you the realizations that they've come to. What can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Three of Swords? What's this Three of Swords about, please, Spirit, for Capricorn and their party? Knight of Wands. There's that goal. And there we've got those Four of Wands again. There's a goal here. There's something that you wanted from them and they didn't provide. I feel you wanted them to feel the same as what you do or did, and they didn't or don't. And they're now viewing you now as, because of the upset, you're going off in another direction. You're looking back going, what changes can I make here? What can I do for my life? It's as if you're sick of telling them how to change. So the only way they're going to change is by you moving on with your own life, whether you're with them or not. But that's what they're observing from the outside, and it's become the catalyst for change. And now everything is going forward in an enthusiastic manner. Remember, this is how they see you, it's not how you are. But you're edging your way. You're moving away from this upset. And it's because you was aiming for something and you wanted your moment and you've not had it. What's the moment, please, Spirit? What's this moment? Could be for marriage. Could be that one of you's wanted a baby and the other one didn't. May even be moving to the next level within your relationship, whatever that means to you. But they're seeing you as being upset because there's a box here you've not been able to tick. I feel it's been hanging over you for some time because of the amount of pentacles that are within the reading. Can represent time. But I feel they're on board with you now. They're supporting you more than you think. But there's something else. If it isn't to do with a ceremony, as in what you're doing together. I'm hearing engagement, christening, wedding, proposal. I'll show where all of this is coming in. But they want to support you with something now. If this is your own personal goal that hasn't been achieved, they want you to achieve it together. Let me get rid of that. Clear, strong guidance, please, Spirit. What can you give me on this 10 of Wands? What is it that your party are not revealing to you as of this moment? Well, they're ashamed. They're ashamed because of how they come across, how they was with you, how little attention they gave. And there we've got it again, 3 of Swords. Talk about duplicates and the Fool energy. This isn't going to be for all of you, obviously, but this 10 of Wands here, I'm feeling it's pressure. And what they're not telling you is the amount of pressure you're going to put yourself under. There's something here that really does mean something to you. You've wanted it maybe from a child. Maybe from your youth. There's something here you've always wanted, always dreamt of. And it'll be the icing on the cake. But their concern is while supporting you through it, they know the impact that it has on you. The upset that it causes you. And they want you to approach it more freestyling. Doesn't mean you can't work hard, but with a more relaxed manner. This is what they've not told you at the moment. The card that's just flung itself out is King of Cups. That is about emotional balance and logical thinking. They feel there's going to be a tipping over here, as if you're going to the King of Cups in reverse, where you become so over emotional. I'm hearing like you have in the past. You can't control the situation, and then it impacts things between the both of you. But they don't want to say it because there's a vibe of sensitivity here. That's what I'm getting with that 3 of Swords. What can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Sun card? What's their fears, anxieties and concerns? Because you're desirable. You'll be in the spotlight. I knew it was something to do with that. And stress. There's worry here for your party. This next bit isn't going to apply for all of you. But what they're realising is they're onto something good with you. You're desirable, you're motivated, and when you say you're going for something, you'll try until you get it. That King of Wands reaches their goals. But what they're worried about is that you're going to be in the spotlight, whether that be on social media, in front, not sure how that's going, in front of other people. And there's a worry that you're going to get overwhelmed. Because there's a wanting to protect you. And then I'm hearing fragile, sensitive. There's a way they know you need to be, but they're scared of telling you. But I feel this is spirit as well here, saying you're in that you're in that King of Wands energy. It's more driven now. I'm hearing purposeful. And then I'm hearing absolute. There's a no doubt vibe here. But they don't know you feel that way. I think they're hoping that's what you'll embrace, that's what you'll take on board from being around those types of people who need to get to this goal. And whilst they're hoping you'll be like that, what they're not recognising is you are already like that. There's a way they want you to adopt, take on board, as if for you to mix with the right type of people, so it'll rub off on you and it'll make you believe in yourself. But what they're not realising is you already have adopted that. You've already taken that on. You know what is needed. You just haven't told them. What can you give me on this 5 of Wands in reverse, please, Spirit? I was going to say Ace of Pentacles then, so it wasn't surprising if that comes out. Ace of Wands, Death card, and 7 of... Mine's gone, and it's not surprising when that card's come through. 7 of... and it's gone again. Cups. I'm telling you, your party wants something with you, and because you're ploughing your attention into something else, it's something they've wanted for quite a bit of time, but they've not told you, and you may have wanted it, can even be years ago, but they've now responded to your change, and they're thinking, well, Capricorn's aiming for something else now, and they're really planning the long term with it. I now can't come in and say to Capricorn, I do want now what you wanted in the past, because they feel they'll be disrupting you and it'll lead to this overwhelm. They can't seem to find the ideal time to break this to you or to highlight something to you, that the opportunity is now here. But when the opportunity comes, they're just going to go for it. And if it leads to overwhelm, it does. They're going to need to get it off their chest. But at the moment, I feel there's other stuff that's in their radar as well that they're investing into. And they're thinking, it's not the right time for me anyway, and it's not the right time for Capricorn. But when it is, I'll put it out there. But they're not going to take any action towards you as of this moment. I'm not seeing it at all. If they do, I think it's going to be around about Scorpio season, which is going to be towards the end of October, taking you through to the end of November. What else can you give me, please, Spirit? What else can you give me on this 7 of Cups? King of Pentacles. There's something in the way which takes up a lot of their time. It's getting them down because it's preoccupying them. And they know they can't give, whatever this situation is between the both of you, whatever it is that you want to commit to more, they can't give it the time at the moment, but they're recognising you can't give it the time either. But the fear here is that they're going to relay it back to you and say, what you wanted in the past, I do now want, Capricorn. But what's making their knees knock, shall we say, is you may go off your head. because now you've moved on or gone elsewhere. It's appearing from the outside that they're now trying to hold you back. Spirit, tell me to change deck. Also, that King of Pentacles can be, they're focusing family at the moment. There's disruption within a family somewhere, I feel, and they're trying to mend that. I think it's behind the scenes. There's been a trigger of something somewhere, and I feel it's to do with people externally. Maybe family, maybe a business, maybe staff within the business. And you may not know about it. And their concern is they've got to try and settle everything in that area first before they can approach you about something. I'm hearing it's too raw at the moment to suggest moving forward. They're waiting for something to be forgotten. What is it, please, Spirit? What is it that they're waiting to be completed or forgotten? What is it, please, Spirit? You can't make this up. The Tower. It is. Something has gone off in the background. I feel it's to do with family, and it's created a lack. I'm going to take one more on that Tower card. So you've got the Tower. Is it 3 times now? Or you had it out earlier and then I put it back in the deck. 3 of Swords, but in the reverse. There's a trying to let go of upset here, because there was a balancing of 2 people, or a decision that needed to be made. Someone has taken action either towards your party, or they've taken action towards them. You may not even know this is going on behind the scenes, but the 3 Swords that's in reverse, that's what I said a moment ago. They're waiting for the dust to settle, shall we say. They've needed to get something off their chest, and I feel it's on your behalf as well, but you don't know. They've been proactive about something. That Lover's energy that's there, it can be about decisions, it can be about choice. But there's 2 ladies in the card there. Doesn't mean to say that, you know, it can't be males. But what I'm getting is there was somebody that was, I've just heard it in tandem. There was somebody that was running parallel to you, in competition with you. And they've put them straight behind the scenes. Yeah, they've balanced it out. 6 of Pentacles. Your party's realising now that everything you've said in the past, maybe towards another person, was fair and balanced. And they've taken action on your behalf, but I feel they're still protecting this person they've taken action towards. This is falling very strongly with, might be the last reading that I did, or the one before that. I think it was Gemini or Aries. It's a strong link here. They're waiting for, I'm being taken off in another direction here, something that they're heavily invested into, maybe a career, a business, or as I said, family, but they're waiting for something to be tied up or to come to an end so they can give you exactly what you're due, attention wise. What can you give us guidance, please, Spirit, for Capricorn with this Tower energy? What have you got for guidance? 7 of Swords again. This is why Spirit wanted me to change deck. Knight of Swords and Queen of Wands. Something is going to come into your sight, if it hasn't already, into your awareness. And it's going to come at you like a lightning bolt, like that Tower card in itself. There's something from the past here that you can't let go. I'm hearing that brought you so much joy and it just didn't work out. And I feel you've tried to move forward with it in the past, but you've been distracted because there's been something wrong, or it just wasn't the right time. And that's why that Seven of Swords is up there. It doesn't always have to mean that you're being shady towards your party, you're not telling them. It can be that you're in denial yourself. There's something you're trying to work out, but you're not quite acknowledging about yourself in the background. That's why he's leaving the 2 extra swords at the back, because he's not fully addressing everything, the thoughts that are at the back of his mind. But there's a sitting and viewing here. I feel you've witnessed something with somebody, or you're gonna witness something with somebody or something, and it's gonna give you, well, it's gonna give you a kick up the arse. And that is to start putting things, may not even be into action, may just be pen to paper, looking at how you're going to get there, but it's change. If this isn't what you're going through already, this is what Spirit is telling you to do. If it's you watching somebody or observing somebody, now hang on, how can I approach this? They're telling you to put yourself in the ideal situation. If it is that you want to go, let's say, for a singing competition, but every time you put yourself forward in the past, not sure why they give me this, for this singing competition, there's always been something that you have tried to cut corners with. And that's those 2 of Swords that's up at the back. The gentleman's walking away with the 5, but the 2 have stayed stuck at the back. But they want you now to sit and look or research what it is and make sure you know what you need to do, and from every single angle. Don't underestimate anything or what it takes or what's needed for this path that you want to go on. And they're telling you to get your arse in gear now, basically. There's been too much sitting and thinking, not thinking and doing, and that's where you need to get cracking now. What else can you give me? One more card, please, Spirit, on this Queen of Wands. Do you hear that fling out then? Yeah, you need to come out of that long-winded hermit energy that you've been in. You know everything that you need to do. You know it. You know everything that you need to do, but this is now your moment, but you can't be cutting corners. You can't be. Sending massive hugs your way. Remember, guys, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I'm just putting it out there as well. From the next batch of readings in September, I'm going to be a competition for you to win your own tarot deck. Stay tuned for that. I'll put all the info on the Instagram page as we get closer to September. And yeah, apart from that, massive hugs to you, as I said, and over and out.